cat is going crazy, bro. This cat is going crazy. Come here. Going in the recording then.
All right, brothers and sisters and brethren, we got another episode of the Odd Podcast. We're going to talk about some conservative views now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're over here back at it again with another episode of the Odd Podcast. Over here with Steven, Brian, and Brandon.
And,
we'll give you daily.
we got somebody else here too, right?
We got a special guest. We got Nemo on the.
Nemo, any words?
That shit sounds scary, bro.
All right, get off.
All right, guys. Well, let's get right into it. Some NBA picks, some college basketball picks, all the picks that you want. You know,
Booty picks.
if you know what I mean. But let's get right to it. We're gonna start it off with the poop of the day, the fucking pool of the day, the pool of the day. You wake up and you poo, or maybe before you go to bed you poo. But the point is, you gotta poo at some part of the day. So I'm gonna start it off. No, I'm just playing. My poop of the day is the fucking Spurs, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Maybe, like I said the last video, maybe I'm the poop of the day. I gotta stop giving you these bad, shitty teams. I'm sorry, bro. I'm the poop of the day. Sorry for making you guys bet the Spurs. Hopefully, you guys didn't listen to me, but that's my bad. All right. So the Spurs are the poop of the day.
Poop of the day, right there. All right, go.
All right, Brian. What was your poop of the day?
So I only made two picks, which was Duke and Houston, and Duke covered. So Houston's my poop of the day. They didn't cover by 1 point. They actually played a good game. They just they let Texas hang around the game too much. They had so many chances to crack open a big lead, but they couldn't do it. Anyway, we lost by 1 point. It's okay. We bounced back. That's my poop of the day.
That's what we do. We bounce back. What about you, Steven? Any poop of the day?
If you want to consider the Sixers with no Embiid, I guess. But besides that, nah.
Damn.
All right, let's get right into it. NBA picks. First game of the day, we got the Lakers versus the Hawks.
This dude is stupid.
All right, what do we got here? I don't know what the fuck is going on. We got obviously some Gordon, some sort of gay couple. You know what? That's okay. We're an inclusive channel, you know? Steven, I think Steven obviously has some sort of announcement to make. I don't know. I think maybe the Lakers and the Hawks are designed to, they're probably just going to love each other. And, God, all right, Steven, take it away. Make your pick of the day. Go ahead, Steven. Oh, they look happy. I'll tell you that. They look happy.
My pick of the day is the Lakers plus 4.5, bro. Well, Lakers just came off a horrible loss to the Rockets, which we got that for the pick of the day. We'll go through that eventually. But Lakers got whooped. The Hawks played today, right? Or yesterday, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they played yesterday.
Who they play again? I know they lost,
they
right?
Played no, they won. They played the Raptors at home. They won by 1 point.
Oh yeah.
That's the Raptors are missing everybody.
Yeah. So the ATS, as you guys can see, is the Hawks probably have the worst ATS in the whole league. They're 11-35. Plus 4.5 is too many points for the Lakers. And that's my pick, bro. I can't even think right now, bro. That's pictures. Wow.
I agree 100%. I just think the Hawks' worst home cover team. They didn't even cover against the Raptors teams that was depleted. I just like the Lakers here on a get right spot. So I like the Lakers plus 4.5. But all right, on to the next pick.
Brian, you agree or not?
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I didn't even look at any of the NBA games. I've just been looking at college.
All right, Brian's useless. Sorry.
All right, guys, over here we got the Raptors at Bulls -5. Over unders 225. My pick is the Bulls -5. I think it's more of a fade spot for the Raptors here. They're not good on the road. They're one of the worst road ATS teams, and I just don't think they play as well on the road, especially after the Siakam trade. They're just not playing good basketball right now. And I just like the Bulls here. The Bulls defensively, they pick it up, they get after it, and I think at home, get right spot for the Bulls. I like them -5.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty much it. On to.
Oh wait, real quick. So before we continue, what the? You just put that in, right?
What the fuck? This is dead, bro.
You can see Brian and his boyfriend there. He wants to show He wants to show this part of his life. It's very inclusive, guys. We're trying to be an inclusive channel here. We love all people. All people.
Michigan and Michigan State.
Steven was gonna say
we'll take that
something,
off.
bro.
Go ahead, Steven.
No, I was gonna say just tread lightly, basically, because there was no good NBA games, so just be careful. We had to make a pick.
For you
And
guys,
it
we're
was
doing
tough.
it for you guys.
Yeah, it was tough to make an actual pick, but after doing a couple of research.
Yeah,
We
it's more of a
decided to
college
go with
basketball day.
Yeah. This is like Brian's episode, so go ahead, Brian.
No, yeah, it's great college games today, and we're gonna go undefeated, 5-0. We're cleaning the board. But starting off, Michigan traveling to Michigan State. Yeah, it's a fun rivalry here. And I know Michigan State is favored by a lot while they're not having a great record, but I like them in this. I like them in this spot. Michigan is the worst defensive team in the conference. They're rated 167th in the country, and they are 46th on offense. But I just don't like the quality of shots they get. I don't like how they run their offense. It's very stagnant. They play a lot of ISO ball, and they just do pick and rolls over and over again. And it won't bode well for a Michigan State defense that they get up in your shit. They're elite at home. They're rated 24th in the country overall. And I know they're not the best shooting team, but they do shoot a lot better at home. They make a lot more tough shots at home. And I like a nice bounce back spot, especially after Michigan State lost by double digits to Wisconsin. I like the cover at 11.5.
Michigan State, yeah, they're at home too. Yeah.
All right. Who is your slut bags? On to the next pick.
So next
No,
up,
I didn't put that shit.
that was
I didn't put that on Steven.
All right, they're back.
They're back, bro. They don't leave us alone, bro. Goddamn, bro. Yeah, I think this is time. Let's give a quick moment for Brian. I think this is time Brian to announce something he's been holding on to.
All right, guys. Respect.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so we got Oklahoma traveling to Kansas State. Kansas State favored 1.5. And Oklahoma, they're a team that started off strong, but I think they got a little overrated. And we're starting to see it a little bit. They've lost 2 in a row at home. They lost 2 in a row. And they're traveling it doesn't get any easier. They're traveling to a tough environment. And K-State is going to be extra motivated after a terrible loss. They lost by 20-plus points to Houston. Which is why I think we're getting good value here at 1.5. K-State, they shoot the ball much better at home, and they're also a really tough defense. They're top 25 in the country, especially their paint defense.
Shut up, Brandon.
No, not like. Go ahead, keep going, bro.
Oh, you're good. Especially their paint defense, where Oklahoma gets most of their offense. So that's not going to work well for Oklahoma, and they don't shoot the 3-ball well. I like K-State to bounce back and cover a nice number here in 1.5.
I like it.
Man,
All right.
Brian's waiting for the next picture to show.
I know. I'm like nervous, bro. I'm like, oh my god. What the fuck?
Take that one off. Go ahead, Brian.
All right. So we got Texas Tech traveling to TCU. TCU favored by 3.5. This is a tough one because both teams, they're coming off impressive victories. Both of them on the road. TCU beat Baylor. Texas Tech beat Oklahoma. But I really like TCU in this spot. They're a very, very solid team on both ends. They're top 30 on offense, and they're also top 30 on defense. They're the number one fast break team in the country. They force a lot of turnovers. They rebound the ball well. Just a very, very solid team overall. And while Texas Tech is good, they don't defend at a high level. And I think they take a lot of tough shots when I watch them play, which they do make them at a decent rate. But on the road against a really good TCU team, I don't think they're going to make as many as they usually do. I like TCU to cover this one at 3.5.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too.
All right.
All right. I'm just waiting, bro. I'm so
Nah,
nervous.
I promise. There's no picks, bro. I promise.
So we got Oklahoma State traveling to Kansas. Line is at 14.5, favoring Kansas. And honestly, I think it's going to be a blowout win for Kansas. They're coming off of a tough loss where they actually they looked impressive in that. All right, bro. They looked impressive in that loss against Iowa State. In a tough Iowa State environment, they pretty much stayed in the game the whole time. We took Iowa State and they covered, but it was a really close game. Kansas, they impressed me. I think they're going to be extra motivated. They're playing at home, and they're playing against a bad Oklahoma State team that's rated 170th on offensive efficiency. Their defense is average. They're 87th in the country. But Kansas, on the other hand, they're starting to figure it out with their lineups. They got Furphy, who's starting and he's really playing well at shooting guard. And they're still a top 25 offense. They're also a top 25 defense. They're really good at on the fast break. They rebound well. They do a great job of running their offense and getting great looks. I think we're getting good value here because Oklahoma State, they did win their last game, but it was a bad team in West Virginia. And Kansas coming off of a close loss.
Yeah.
But Kansas, they already beat this team by Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State the first time they played. I expect a nice bounce back spot and give me Kansas minus 14.5.
Yep.
All right. So here we got Miami traveling to NC State. NC State favored at 4.5. Well, I know many they're not a fan of that dog with big ass balls. Oh, poor dog, bro. He's probably so much pain.
All right, that's my last one. I'll start doing that.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I know many aren't a fan of this Miami team. I think they're getting into the right form right now. They're getting closer to how they were last year. They're coming off back-to-back impressive wins, and I like them in this spot. I think it's a mismatch it's just a bad matchup for NC State. It's an NC State team that they're very bad at 3-point shooting. They're rated 219th in the country. They're even worse at defending the 3-point line. They're 233rd in the country. And on the other hand, Miami, they're top 15 in making and defending the three. I just think that's a good recipe right there to win or at least keep it close on the road. I think UM is underrated on defense. They force a lot of turnovers. They force a lot of tough shots. While they don't have the best metrics, when I watch them play, their defense is pretty solid. And I like Miami to cover in this spot at plus 4.5.
All right.
Trying to think about this game, bro.
Nah, I like Miami too. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think conference games, bro, like this, they're just gonna be such close games. If NC State wins, I don't see them winning by 5 points.
A little too much.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's just too many points. 50-50 teams, you go with the plus.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go over the picks of the day. Picks of the day of January 29th.
It should be 29th.
But that's okay.
No, it's good.
You know, we're over here showing you dogs, ball sacks, monkey's ass, gay couples, but we can't get the date right. We're sorry, guys. We're sorry. But it's okay. We're going to start it off with Brian's pick of the day. Go ahead, Brian.
So my pick of the day, we didn't cover by 1 point. Should have took them at 3.5. It's okay, though. We're going to bounce back. We're going to go undefeated tomorrow. Watch. I know what I'm telling you. It was a good game, honestly. It even went into overtime. Houston had many chances to pull away and kind of take the game, but give credit to Texas. They were fighting hard. They made a lot of tough shots. So it is what it is. We keep going.
All right, Steven, what about you, though?
All right. Rockets money line that easily hit. I literally just when we went yesterday, basically happened where I knew they were just gonna out physical them.
Yeah, I think
and I knew that
Mike
team.
is acting up.
Yo. And then I knew that team was gonna actually just show up after being.
Yeah, Steven's Mike.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for technical difficulties. All right. Rockets, they hit. That was easy. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was a good call. I'm not even gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
That was a great call.
I knew they were gonna show up for that game, bro. It was just they were gonna show up. But all right, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, my pick was the Thunder minus 2.5. It was a tough loss, you know. It was a close game throughout the fourth quarter. Thunder, they just kept coming back and forth with the Timberwolves, and Timberwolves just at the end they pulled away by a little bit. So just Thunder couldn't make shots like they usually do, and Timberwolves, you got to give them credit. They showed up to play.
Yeah,
It
Holmgren
was
went
just
for
a
like
tough
4
loss.
points.
Yeah, he played him and Josh Giddey were just awful, bro.
But Josh
Watching the
Giddey
game.
sucks though. So that's like explainable. But
Yeah, that's true.
Holmgren, bro, like, bro.
Nah, Brandon was pissed over it because last time he bet the Timberwolves, the Thunder were making everything, bro. And they couldn't make shit this game. And they
I
were
know.
at
It
home.
was just one of those games that, honestly, because at the end of the day, some basketball games, it just comes down to, are you going to make shots or are you going to miss shots? And today was just one of those days they were missing everything. So, fortunately, we took an L, but we're going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back.
Yep.
So, we're going to start it off with today's pick of the day. Brian, get it started, dog. Take us away
So
with
my
your
pick
pick
of the day is Kansas State 1.5 at home against who are they playing? Oklahoma. I just think this Kansas State team, they're going to be very, very motivated to get a nice win here at home. That crowd is going to be electric. Houston, they lost at Houston by 20 plus points. I just think they're going to be motivated. Honestly, I think that's more of to me is more that than the matchup itself. Although I do like the matchup still because Kansas State, they're a really good paint defense. They're a good defense overall, but especially in the paint, Oklahoma doesn't shoot the 3 ball that well. They focus a lot of trying to score in the paint. It's going to be tough against this team, and I like Kansas State to make a lot of tough shots and get the win.
I like it. Steven?
All right. Have you guys heard me say already?
You guys seen Nemo?
Yeah. Have you guys heard me say already? The Hawks have one of the worst ATS record, if not the worst. I can't remember exactly, but
They have the worst.
they have the worst. Oh, okay, so yeah.
And at home especially. As
Yeah.
favorites too.
What are they again? I know we had said it earlier.
At home they're like 3-13, something like that.
Yeah. So
Terrible.
4.5 is too many points. I know. Honestly, the money line sounds nice here, but if you want to play it safe, take the 4.5. Also, you got to be careful with the injury report. I wouldn't doubt it if LeBron or AD or both are actually out. But even then, I still like it. If they're both out, the line might actually go up to like 5.5, 6.
Nah,
So-
if they're both out, it's gonna be more than that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think they're both out though. I think probably LeBron is out, but I think AD plays.
Yeah. That's usually how sometimes it goes.
And
But
usually, I'm gonna be honest, when LeBron is out and AD plays, they almost
They
always
cover.
cover.
Yeah, they're covered.
so 4.5 Lakers taking that.
All right, my pick is Kansas minus 14. I just like them here on a bounce back spot against an Oklahoma State team that is probably one of the worst, if not the worst team in the Big 12. And they're on the road as well. Oklahoma State doesn't play good on the road. Kansas, this is just a good get right spot for them. I think they come out hungry. And at the end of the day, they're just one of the best teams in the nation, and Oklahoma State is one of the worst teams. So I like Kansas here minus 14.
I do like that pick, bro.
I think they go out there and they blow them out.
I
Yeah.
think so. Too. I win that game by 20 plus points.
Have good defense too. So
All right, ladies, that about wraps it up for the Odd Podcast. You know, we had a tough day yesterday, but you know what? We bounced back. That's what we do, dog. That's what we do. We bounce back, and that's what we're gonna do for you guys. You know what I mean. But you know what? We bounced back. Yeah, yesterday we got clapped, but that's okay. It don't matter. We gonna make our pockets fatter. And listen up, I'm about to chatter some words of wisdom. Yeah, dump that bitch. She don't want you anymore. She smells like cheese, and she's a whore. So guess what? It don't matter. Okay, and we zooming in. Look at Michael Jordan in the back, but I like LeBron. I'm a fan. Oh yeah, listen up. That's the Odd Podcast, and we gonna make some cash, and we gonna smash some ass. And if you're gay, that's okay. You know, we accept both ways. That's okay, because it's the Odd Podcast. It's the Odd Podcast. All right, ladies, that about wraps it up. Before we end the cast, Brian, you got anything you want to say?
I'm just gonna say we're gonna fucking kill it today, guys. We're gonna kill it today. We're gonna go undefeated in all of our picks. We're bouncing back. We're grinding this shit out. Pause. We got this.
We got this. Steven.
All right, y'all boys. We went 2-0 yesterday. Let's keep it going, and
Keep it going. Let's,
all right,
let's go
Brian,
1-0.
Brian and Brandon. Brian and Brandon's gonna bounce back. So make sure y'all keep supporting. Thank you for supporting, and yeah.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We love you guys. If you like what you hear, like, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Wipe your ass, kiss your mother. Do whatever you gotta do. But get your day going and listen to the Odd Podcast, baby. Peace out.
Peace.